Caitlin's here.
Amanda.
Yes.
Welcome
Anna
to
Blake
Cooking
is
USA
here.
Chopped Edition.
Oh my God. I'm so pumped. Amanda, I have prepared for you a chopped basket. Wow, this is shocking. I know, it includes ingredients you're gonna love. And you're getting a little bit of an additional challenge. Because tonight you're not cooking just an entree. Oh. You're cooking an entree and a dessert. Oh. Yes. Okay. So, all right. And you will have about 90 minutes to complete your task. Giving you a little bit of extra time since you're doing a 2-for-1. So if you want to go ahead and open your basket and share your ingredients. Woo! So we have zucchini, shrimp already cleaned, deveined, and detailed for you to take the prep out. Okay. Cosmic brownies and andouille sausage. Oh. Pad Thai rice noodles. Marshmallow cream. Okay. Plantain chips sent to us in our Columbia snack basket.
Oh, how cute.
Caramel apple jam, locally made in Kentucky and Richmond.
Gosh.
Limes.
Gotta have some acid.
Gotta have a little acid, that's right.
And
Honey crisp apples, the best apple.
Look at this bowl. So cute.
Amanda, time starts now.
Okay. Wish me luck. So, I am going, this is perfect for me because I never use a recipe. I mean, just things happen for a reason. Got a little bit of plastic on my knife. I think I want to start working on my dessert first. I want to prep my ingredients for my dinner though, but I think they'll cook fast. So, I already have this in my fridge. I'm familiar with this ingredient. Not this packaging though. For the dinner portion, I'm thinking of like a Cajun Thai fusion because we've got our little Thai noodles and then we've got our Cajun like shrimp and sausage situation, which I think a fusion would be good between those two things. Shoot. Usually I cook for fun. I never cook in a rush. The ingredient that's really throwing me off is the limes. I really could just throw those out the flipping window if you want to know the truth about it. But so for my dessert, I'm going to try to make a little bread. Like a little sweet apple and zucchini bread. I'm gonna get my life together and get a bread in the oven. Man, I'm so ambitious on Chopped. I think I'm gonna do a griddle cake type of situation instead of a zucchini bread because I forgot that I'm timed. Because this is chopped. Rough chop. Chopped. Okay. Pretty sure I can keep the skin on. Just want this to be good though. I'm planning on using the plantain chips as a part of my crumble for my dessert. So. Might give this a little lime zest to brighten it up.
Isn't that lime juice? not lime zest.
What? Did I say lime zest? I think you heard me wrong.
Might give this a little lime zest to brighten it up.
Now, I'm just gonna get my pancake mix mixed together. Pro tip, when you're measuring out dry ingredients, if it's 1 cup that you need, I use half a cup because I feel like it's less messy. Toots. So instead of using milk as my wet ingredient, I'm gonna use my fruit mixture. Fruit and veggie, because we got the zucchinis. So we needed a cup of wet. It's about a cup. Put a little eggy in there. If it's too thick, I'll add some milk. If it's too thin, I'll add, it's too thick. Perfect. Just a splash, I think. I think that's about right. Okay, we're gonna set this aside for a bit. Update. So I've got my batter sitting here. I'm gonna cook this in a bit. I think that the real kicker of all of this is gonna be these noodles, because how in the world am I gonna incorporate noodles into this situation? But I'm just gonna do it. Okay, so I'm gonna make like a Cajun Thai fusion situation, and I have this homemade Cajun seasoning. It's got oregano, cayenne, salt, pepper, paprika, red pepper flakes, and some other stuff in there. And so that's gonna be what we use to season our shrimp and our kielbasa sausage. I'm just gonna, this mixture we made is pretty spicy, so I don't want to overdo it, but nobody wants an under-seasoned piece of kielbasa sausage or shrimp. So the sausage first. So this is fine. Everything's fine. So see how there's some like cooking around the edges? We want quite a bit of that on these little sausages because that's what's going to give them flavor with our seasoning. So we're going to cook the sausages first, transfer them to this plate, and then we're going to cook the shrimp. But I want the shrimp to be done at the last minute. That's why I'm trying to figure out if I want the entree hot or the dessert hot. I'm flipping my sausages right now so they can get color on the other side. Salt your water. Gotta season those noodles. I hate the noodles. No clue how long these have to cook. I'm assuming not very long because they're just rice noodles. So I'm gonna be really trying to get the proper texture on these noodles because I'm just unsure. I feel like I'm gonna like these, but I can't tell if they're savory or sweet. And I'm hoping that they're salted, so they're savory, I think, which is good because I'm gonna put them in my crumble and it needs a little salt. They're salty. Perfect. Ooh! Our sausages are looking so good. I think we can take these off. I'm gonna leave this pan back here with the juices from the sausage in it because then I'm going to cook my shrimp in that oil that's already been seasoned with the sausage and the seasoning on the sausage to carry over the flavors. So deal with these noodles, which I think are basically done. One time I heard that noodles are done if you can throw them at the wall and they stick. Not done. Water has been salted perfectly though, I will say. So I'm doing kind of a curveball addition. I'm gonna do some cream corn because I think that these noodles need a little bit of like a sauce. So I think that if I put some cream corn and some of the same seasoning we used on the meats in here, it will make like a sauce. And I'm thinking like when you do kind of an andouille sausage and shrimp situation, you might put some corn in it. So we'll see. Almost. Hey, Bobo. This is good. I could eat that entire plate. Hopefully I don't. Done. They're just so chewy, but that's the nature of the noodle. I want to get all the water out because I don't want my little like corn Cajun seasoning sauce to be watery. So that's why I'm doing this. Take that off the heat for a minute. Everything's fine. This is gonna be fine. I think I'm gonna go ahead and put the sausages in. No. I'm gonna put some Cajun seasoning in. Is anybody worried right now? I'm not. Yes, I am. I'm very worried. So luckily I have another batch of noodles because I'm about to taste this and I do feel a bit worried, but nice corn presents. Can we cut that? So, the noodles are really throwing me off. They're just the weirdest texture and taste, and I do think that they really just belong with pad thai, chicken pad thai. So I have no clue what I'm gonna do about these noodles right now. What if I fried these like a little patty? I'm wondering if I can use the noodles in a way that's not noodles and use them as some type of breading for my shrimp. I'm gonna see if they crush up in the NutriBullet or if this is just a disaster. Okay, this is fine. Let's test one. I'm gonna season it. So I'm adding some panko, and here's how I feel about it. I'm using every single ingredient, sure. The noodle is not coming forth as the star, but who needs a friggin' pad thai noodle as the star? So we're gonna test one of these out on the shrimp. Don't worry, I'm not blending it, just shaking. Uh-oh, where'd you go, little shrimpy poo? Oh, let's heat our pan back up a little bit. So my question now is, how am I gonna make this an entree without like another carb being the side? And I think I'm gonna do a little rice. So we'll see what occurs. So I'm gonna test the shrimp first. And how much time do I have?
54 minutes.
Okay, that's okay. My kitchen has never been this much of a mess while I've cooked. Okay, I'm gonna try to put my shrimp down here. Probably wasn't quite hot enough, but I'm just gonna test and see. Come on, little shrimpy. Not hot enough. Shoot. It's okay. Everything's fine. Everything's gonna be fine. I'll be cooking some rice in the microwave as my side. Ooh, my shrimpy. Do you think that's cooked? Yeah. All right, is that cooked? Probably. That's good. Okay, my rice is going in. It's cooking for 12 minutes and it's actually coconut rice, which I think will be a good slight hint of sweetness with all of this spicy Cajun goodness. All right, I'm gonna finish frying up my shrimp, I think, and just go ahead and get that out of the way. Frying the little shrimpies. Pretty quick. Pro tip about shrimp, they cook so fast. You don't wanna overcook them or they get rubbery. So you just want to have them really cooked for like a minute and a half on each side when they're this size, especially since they're room temperature. And you really want to let your meat be room temperature when you put it on the cooktop, wherever you're cooking it. So I really think this is coming along well, actually. The shrimp are frying up so well in the little crushed up noodles. And my rice is cooking away. I've got 6 minutes on it, and I'm just realizing that my thing's not completely covered, but probably fine. So, take my little shrimpies off. Don't want to overcook them. And try all these little griddle cakes I've made. I'm kind of nervous about it, just because like it's totally not a recipe at all. But it might turn out to be really good. So I'm just going to heat up some oil, and then we're going to fry off those griddle cakes. The curveball for the desserts is the brownie, because I've got the apple, zucchini in here, and I'm gonna make like a little whipped topping with the marshmallow cream and the caramel apple jam, and then I'm gonna use this in part of like a crumble on top. And I originally thought that I would use like the brownie in the crumble, but I hate that we're gonna have to mix the chocolate with the other ingredients, but we're gonna try it. So, oh shoot, this is ready to go. Just see what happens to it. I'm wondering if I should be using butter instead of oil. Oh no, it's a little dark. I need to adjust my heat setting. Good thing we did a trial run. Alright, so I'm gonna make some type of topping for my little sweet cakes with this marshmallow cream, but I need to thin it out because that texture is not what I'm loving. So I'm going to take some of this caramel apple jam and hopefully thin the texture out. So I'm going to just try a little bit of this griddle cake with some of this topping on it. That's pretty good. Okay. Now, I don't think the oil was very good on the griddle cake. Still not sure where the brownies are gonna fit in. So, it's gonna be a mystery. I'm gonna put some little griddle cakes in our pan, and I'm just gonna cook these griddle cakes. Make a bunch of them. I'm gonna do a pinch of salt on top of these just to bring out the sweetness. Rice. Oh. Putting it back in for 2 minutes because it looked a little watery still. Oh, they're so cute. Little griddle cakes. Adorable. Okay. Got some rice going on. Yum. Put some butter in that. So our butter is browning, which is okay for this batch. It won't be a big deal. But for the next batch, I need to wipe my pan out because then the butter will not be, I meant the butter's browning. The next batch, it will be burning, and we don't want that. So am I. I'm burning. I put a little lime in here to zest it up. Pretty limey. Interesting choices by me. Excuse me. I'm adding another ingredient. I've got some Alfredo sauce, and I think I'm going to try to make like a Cajun Alfredo sauce as like a, did I just see it on my head? As a sauce for this situation. But I do still want it to be kind of creamy because I want to like cut through some of that spice of the Cajun sauce. Okay. Good. I'm gonna try to make a crumble with this brownie situation. Everything's falling apart. There's parts of this that are really good. Okay, good. Made a brownie and plantain crumble. Pretty good. Okay. So I think I'm gonna plate my rice. I need to start over. On the plating, and for the rice, I'm gonna try to make like a little rice mold situation. My rice isn't like sticky rice though, so I'm not sure how this is gonna go. Okay. One. I just think I need to extend it. Yeah. Put a little more on top of the rice. Have it fall down a little more naturally. I'm just gonna put the sausages. Oh, that's not sausage. Throughout, and then the shrimp. Okay. Okay, so putting a little lime just to like make it look a little cuter. I'm gonna plate my dessert. I'm gonna start with, I'll just do one at a time. I'm gonna get a pancake, a griddle cake. We're calling it griddle cake. I'm gonna put a little bit of this, nice dollop of it. Yeah. Another griddle cake. Okay. And I've got my brownie and plantain chip crumble. And then I'm gonna put a couple pieces of apple. I think it's kind of cute. Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Hopefully it'll be good.
Hopefully it'll be good. Yeah, I'm expecting something unique. I want to see what flavors she brought in to make the ingredients stand out.
Okay, today I have made some andouille sausage and lightly fried shrimp Cajun rice dish with some homemade Cajun sauce. I used the andouille sausage and the shrimp in an obvious way. I ground up the pad thai noodles and used them as the coating for the shrimp.
Really?
I put some lime and seasonings, and what else was in the, oh no, that was in the dessert. I think that's it for the main dish, right?
Let's try the shrimp first and the sauce.
Yeah, I'll try this one.
I will say that the noodles in the breading worked very well.
They did.
Very, very well.
I like the spiciness of it.
Yes, there's a lot
I
of
like the
spice. Perfect seasoning. Did you do anything to transform the sausage, or did you just slice it and brown it?
I sliced it and I perfectly browned it. I also put a homemade Cajun seasoning on all of the food.
Okay. And where was the lime?
The lime is primarily in the dessert, but I did want to carry it through to both dishes. So I used some fresh lime juice throughout the rice and then put a garnish of lime on top.
It's actually really good.
It's very, very good.
I like the rice too. The Cajun is really good.
The rice is a coconut rice with some Cajun seasoning.
That's what I'm catching, is a little something that I couldn't quite make
I thought
out.
it'd be a nice balance of sweet
And you
against
didn't
the
overcook the
spice.
rice. It was great. Very good. Okay, so let's see. I'm basing mine on success or hot mess. This meal was a very good success. It's got plenty of spice to it, still tingling on my tongue. Gonna need a little water. And the only thing that I would like to have seen was maybe doing something a little bit more with the sausage, chopping it up a little finer, maybe making it a little crispier so you'd have got different textures. The lime, I'm not really getting much lime at all, so honestly I wouldn't have even put this on the plate.
I guess mine would be, I'll do 1 out of 10. I'd give it a 9. Like, I'd eat it as a normal meal. Like,
Dessert. Okay.
Oh yeah.
For dessert, I've made some apple and zucchini griddle cakes or sweet cakes. And I've made a special sauce with marshmallow cream and caramel apple jam and a little bit of lime. And then I've topped it with a brownie and plantain chip crumble with some fresh apples on top.
it's almost like bacon bits on top, but it's like little crumbs.
Wow. She did an excellent job.
It tastes almost like apple cobbler.
That's what it tastes like. Yeah, it's like
Tastes
apple
like
cobbler. It's a little on the sweet side. It is really, really sweet. It would have been nice if maybe like some whipping cream or something mixed in with the marshmallow cream to kind of
Make it
calm down
fluffy.
the sweetness. But the apple crunch, the crumble on top with the brownies, and the plantain chips, you're not really tasting specifically the plantain chips, but you can tell it's providing a nice crunch.
Is that what's on top? Is that brownies? I thought it was like a chocolate
Yeah.
powder.
Wow. You could sell this. You really could, and the Honey Crisp are perfect. So judging, I have to give, on this dessert, I have to give you both a success and a 10. I mean, it's just perfect. I would order this in any restaurant. Very good. Very creative. And the cake is not dry either. It's nice and moist.
I give it a 10 out of 10. Obviously, I'm about finished.
He's almost finished. Wow.
Great sign.
So your chop challenge, complete success. I applaud you.
Where's my
Wonderful.
$10,000?
I wish I had it to give to you. You could easily open your own restaurant.
Maybe I would.
Very good.
All right, so we've done chopped. I wonder what we'll do next time. Who knows? You got to come back next time for Cooking USA.